mix both.
An ace queen of hearts for Chuck Liddell in the big blind after the limp on the button from Tony Hawk with 8-6 suited.
Is white with like random spots.
He looks like he's going to put some frosting on this cake.
And last time Chuck raised with ace queen instead of going all in.
Wow.
And here he's almost committed his whole stack. For some reason, he kept a few thousand behind.
Yeah, and last time when he did that, he ended up having to fold after the flop. But now he's pretty committed, so I think either way,
95.
he is planning on putting the rest of his chips in if it comes to that. But I don't think Tony's going to be calling here with 8-6 suited.
Yeah, neither do I.
I'm sorry, don't look at me.
Yeah.
No, he's black.
I feel like, okay, you want,
How much did
would have gone all in.
95,000 total.
What?
If,
Oh my
I'm down.
Wow, Tony Hawk is just going to make the call with 8-6 of spades.
All right, flip them up.
This
And
is very
Chuck
unexpected.
Liddell's tournament life is at risk. Tony has been among the tightest players at the table. And all of a sudden, he just decided, let's gamble.
I like it, Chuck.
Tony.
Well of patience has run dry, I think.
No doubt.
Tony,
Cards to come out. Let's dance.
come on.
Never.
I am suited
So
up.
Chuck Liddell's tournament life at risk, and he flops the nut straight with a nut flush redraw.
Serious right now.
Tony Hawk,
However, it's not over.
Tony Hawk is going to need running spades here in order to win. He has a shot. Very slim chance, though.
Don't do that. You can't do that to me.
5%.
What if you got like 2 spades?
You gotta believe.
Two
Stop
spades, yeah,
selling.
running
Come on, let's do
spades,
it.
He's a 19-to-1 dog here.
Tony, I'm so sorry.
Straight.
Even a flush
And
wouldn't.
a flush draw. They just make his hand bigger.
And the turn card's the 8 of clubs. That is all she wrote for the 8-6 of spades. And Chuck Liddell's going to double through Tony.
No, you're still in.
You're still
Yeah, you got me.
Action back underway from our arena. All right, it looks like pocket nines and pocket queens both involved in this pot. It was unraised pre-flop, and look at who's got the best hand.
'Cause you finally
Jenny
got your
Garth,
king.
trip
No.
sevens.
Get out of here.
Come on.
This is where raising pre-flop
What if you only knows what aces look like?
becomes so important. You wouldn't have had to deal with Jenny Garth's 7-5 in all likelihood. But now both Tyler and Tony in a world of hurt.
You guys have to explain the rules this often in regular games.
Actually, it's fun because it makes us think about the rules.
And Tyler has lit the
I'm stretching
fuse by
every
betting
rule.
10,000 here, and
Okay.
this is the mobile strike. Time to strike for Jenny
I'm
Garth.
not going to talk it out until I'm heads up with somebody. I'm just going to.
Early mobile strike now
Could
with
we?
Amazon coins.
You know what? I'm going to raise.
Play poker with trip sevens is what Jenny Garth says as she raises it up 10,000 more to 20. And Tony Hawk is just going to go all in here for his remaining 13,000 with the pocket nines.
Re-raise?
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, so you put the 1 out there. So you put the 1 out there, and then you came back and you put more out there. You put 1 out there, and then you went back to put like 3 more. So I got to call that a string. So I'm going to let you call the 20,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
So take 2
So take
back.
2 out. That's what I was trying
Take
to
2
I was
back.
trying to call her.
Yeah, 20,000. No, it's good. You called her. You called correctly.
Jack
Tony's all in
Eiffel
for 13,000.
clearing things up there.
14,000 on the side.
There's going to be a side pot between the remaining 2 active stacks that belong to Tyler Posey and Jenny Garth. And looking at the percentages, you can see that Jenny's way the favorite here.
You're like a bank.
If anybody needs any
All right,
change.
this is the main pot. And we have a side pot.
Betting will continue heads up
Heads up on the side pot.
between Posey and Garth. The turn card
Should
is
have
the 10
14,000
of
7 times 2.
diamonds.
Heads up on the
Third
side.
diamond out there. Only Tony Hawk has a flush draw. He is all in, however.
Right, but Tony's all in for 13,000. Right, so he's all in for 13,000. Those two have 20,000 each in. So that's 14,000 on the
So
side.
that's 8.
Math's hard, bro.
It's going to go to $500,000.
And Tyler Posey's going to
This is
bet,
the bet.
and it's a big bet.
Down with you. I have like, where's the massage lady now?
I know. We need that massage lady bad.
Looks like 44,000 from here. And
Hey.
indeed, that is the figure. And if there's anybody that can talk herself out of a call here, it is Jenny Garth.
Yours. Sorry.
It is mine.
I just realized why you said hey. Your coffee is, you need sugar in that. 40?
44.
You don't even know what happens when I drink tequila.
It's not tequila.
What is that?
That's what I'm missing, some espresso.
I can't rule you out over there, Mr. Silent One. Really, you had no choice but to go all in, but I'm just saying you could have a great hand. Which,
It's just everything I have right there.
everything.
That,
but
that really
all,
doesn't
like,
calculate
your
into
whole-
your decision right now. You can
'Cause you're
forget
just
about what he's doing.
Yeah, because he can't win that
No,
money.
but I can't. Really.
Well, no, 'cause
No,
then
he
it has
can-
nothing to do with your new decision.
Yeah, I'm done.
It's
Like,
just
it
you
doesn't
and
matter
Because he
what's
can't
going on.
win that
We're
Nice
heads
knowing
up.
you.
We're heads up together.
You and me. This has happened before. I don't know what I just drank, but it tastes like gasoline.
Yes. I tried to warn you, but I thought that you were just being silly or something.
Here's the thing. I'm worried that you might have pocket kings, but you're staring at me again. I'm like the. Here's the thing.
Tell me.
You never know what somebody else is thinking. Like you never know what a guy is thinking. Right, Chuck? You never know.
And sometimes.
My wife would beg to differ.
So true. Okay. No, but when they're like confident and like on, like staring you down.
Most people that stare me down aren't very confident.
He stares me down every time though.
But listen to what he said.
No.
You never know.
Me now.
You gotta get used to reading eyes if you're gonna try to read eyes that way. But it's a different thing for poker than
Here's
fighting.
the thing though, he's gone both ways. He's that guy. This generation, they go both ways. They don't care. There's no titles.
He's going a little far.
No, I'm not kidding.
What channel are we on again?
Literally, they don't. There's no. Yeah, you don't. You guys don't like your titles.
Jenny Garth thoroughly entertaining in her
I'm sorry. 44 to me.
reasoning.
40. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you were that into, I feel like if you were that into it, you would have gone all in. However, if you were that into it,
Easy to read this down.
and you were trying to bait me, you would just put that amount in.
Actually, somewhat
You already
sound
took one
poker
of my
logic
sisters
by
out.
Jenny Garth there.
Was that me that did that?
Probably. I'm gonna go with yes.
That won't take you out.
Well, how bad would it be if you beat both of us right now?
That'd be great.
But he can't
But
win
then there's
that
a side
money.
bet between you guys.
Yeah, he can't win.
He can't
like-
win that money
yeah.
anymore.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Maybe 9
5,
purple chips.
6, 7, 8, 9, and 4.
No.
Call.
Can I make change for her?
And Jenny Garth
No,
makes
you know
the
what?
call
Don't do
here.
me any favors right now.
I wasn't gonna do you a favor.
Don't try to be my friend right now.
That's your chance.
Thank you.
And the river card is a 6 of diamonds. That is going to bail Tony Hawk out, who now is laying claim to the main pot. He's going to scoop that. However, we do have a side pot in progress. And look at this. Tyler Posey playing bully, moving all in here with the 2 queens. Jenny Garth has him beat. All she's got to do is call, and she's going to win a monster side pot.
64,000.
Really? Just count it out.
I just yeah.
There's 131,000 in chips on the side. All Jenny Garth has to do is make this call. And Jenny Garth is going to fold the trip sevens here. Worried that she's up against the flush of Tyler Posey. He did not have a diamond in his hand, and Tyler's going to win the side pot. And Jenny Garth is going to realize right now
High five, buddy.
that she would have won the side.
Thank you, dude.
And Tony Hawk, for some reason, appears to be getting up right now.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a
Guys,
flush. Tony, you
yep,
got a flush.
I do.
You do.
He's got a diamond flush.
Yep.
Diamond
Flush.
Newsflash.
Yep.
Oh my God. Please put that
Read
in
the
the
card,
go.
I'm trying to wait.
I didn't even notice. I'm only looking at queens.
That's
I saw it before.
so cool.
I
Yeah, I
just
saw it.
Amazing.
Dude,
yes.
Yeah.
Back.
I was
still in.
So
When you
good.
diamond.
And the action continues with the blinds at their highest level, 10 and 20,000. They will get no higher than this, and a lot of playable hands spread out. Ace King for Chuck Liddell, who just doubled up. Tony Hawk has opened the action with a limp in with Ace Queen, but it's Jennifer Maddox who looks like she wants to get involved here with Queen 8 in bad shape.
Sorry.
What's the thought process there, Maria? Not sure?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. She is the shortest stack, so, you know, maybe she just wants to see a flop and try to hopefully connect with it so that she could go all in post and then maybe, if not, stick
Oh my
around for another
gosh, speaking
hand,
of
but-
connect with it, look at this board.
Jeez.
Ace 8-8. Both Tyler Posey and Jennifer Maddox have made trip eights. Both Chuck Liddell and Tony Hawk have made aces up. This is a cold deck.
Wow, she smashes this flop here. Everybody having a piece of it. It all looks good to every single person that's still in this pot right now.
We could see all four players moving all in potentially here. And there's a huge bet to light the fuse from Chuck Liddell.
Bet is 59.
59,000 is the number, and Tyler Posey wasting no time reaching for his chips.
5 stacks each for the purple. And then 9 pink.
And if you're Chuck Liddell, you're wondering what the heck he's calling you with. You got Ace King. 59,000 called by Posey, and now Tony Hawk, the chip leader, having trouble figuring out what he's up against.
Okay, here we go. I'm not really sure how to say this, but I'm going to call and raise. All right.
If you want to raise.
Raise, yeah.
Okay.
And Tony with the third
So
best
the minimum
hand
raise would be
out of the two in front of him.
on top of it.
The minimum raise.
108. All right.
Okay.
Tony has everyone covered, and he also has the
double what?
worst hand at this moment. Jennifer doesn't even have enough to call the full bet that was made by Chuck Liddell.
You need one purple.
Of course, she's going absolutely nowhere, all in for her remaining 28,000. The rest of the action is going to be on the side.
Peach. That's the color of
There
those
could be
things.
multiple side pots.
All in. 28.
You got 28 here.
Yep.
And listen, if I'm Chuck Liddell, I would look down at my ace king and think, there
Pretty
is a
exciting.
chance it might not be good
Yeah,
now.
that's
You've got you let out, you've got Posey calling, you have Tony Hawk, who's been fairly tight, raising, and then Jennifer
stuck with
Maddox
us this long,
willing to
and
go
they
all
need- they
in
got some-
for her tournament life after all this
what?
action has
People have stuck
happened.
with us this Yeah, long, this maybe long.
I would
finally
actually not be
it's a
surprised to
time.
see Liddell fold here, and he would be absolutely correct in doing so if he's able to reason
think
this
so.
out.
I don't see how.
No, he's not all in.
Yeah.
So right now, who's the next person on?
She's all in
I'm
over
all
here, so this is the main pot for her. From now on, we'll have side action.
We've seen Chuck able to make some pretty decent folds so far
I think
today.
Chuck might have to call Tony, right?
Yeah.
Tony's got,
He's got way more money than I have to
he's
cover.
got to raise his board.
Chuck bet 59, and he called, and Tony raised 59 on top. So Chuck,
That would put me all in, right?
yes.
It's 118 total after Chuck's lead of 59, and he needs to call his last 35, and you see him not doing so instantaneously. His gut's telling him he's in trouble here.
And listen, I get that the math said something pretty obvious, that he's invested so much of his stack already, he should just put the rest in, but sometimes the action just dictates a fold.
And you see him shaking his head. It's almost like he couldn't overcome the math of the situation. He makes the call. Not impossible for the ace king and ace queen to end up possibly chopping the pot if an ace can show up. But Chuck is all in, and Tyler Posey is going to make the call of Tony's raise. So we're going to have a main pot that will include all players plus Jennifer Maddox. We will have a side pot, which will include Tony, Tyler, and Chuck, and then a new side pot between just Tony and Tyler.
It's a crazy pot. I have no idea what's going
on. There's going to be a couple from props.
So this one will be Chuck's pot, and then you two have the side, so you guys still have the action.
Tony and Tyler for that extra side.
Okay, so. Okay.
So you guys can still bet against each other.
Okay.
And there is still action between Tyler
The first
and
one,
Tony.
You would get 2 with that one.
The turn card is the 4 of spades.
I'm all in.
I can only get the first pot.
And Posey says all in.
Wow.
He's got 8s full of 4s.
See what's going on
He
here?
is just beat Jennifer Maddox's queen 8.
Yeah, sorry.
You have him.
Okay. We've all reached our time limits, or we just our threshold.
We still do.
46.
Everybody's got 80 now.
We have an 8 and an ace. 46.
What do you got, Tony?
Okay, that's
Well,
everybody.
everyone's turning
Well, it looks like Tony Hawk has called the all-in of
No one
46,000.
else can bet but Tony.
And all hands are going to get shown here. Jennifer Maddox is going to be devastated to see the 8s full of 4s.
Down there, he's at the 8.
That turn card
Right now.
Oh, you got a full house.
ruining her hopes of scooping this pot,
he's
but she
got
could
it,
still
got
hit a
it.
queen.
He has 8-4 over there. Oh my goodness. But an ace is still
I had 3 of a kind before that turn.
Tony and Chuck could both still hit aces on the river to chop the pot. Anything else, and
Now I'm
Tyler
lost.
Posey is
Okay.
going to scoop
I guess, well, no, I need a
everything in the
queen.
middle.
You
I need
guys
queen.
in for- You and Tyler in for that. Chuck's
Yes.
in for that, and she's in for the center.
Okay.
And I need an 8.
I need queen.
Something's going to happen.
Something, but I don't know what.
2 players potentially
Guys all in a lot.
eliminated
Oh,
in
yeah.
one
Unless
pot.
an ace comes, and then the ace is going to chop over here.
Jennifer Maddox and Chuck Liddell.
I think he
Let's
just
see the
said, "You know
river.
what? I'm jack."
It's the 7 of hearts, and that's it for both Chuck Liddell and Jennifer Maddox.
Good job, buddy.
2 folds in front of
Oh, the blind. When the.
Tyler Posey, and he gets the news that the blinds have gone up to
Oh my
10 and 20,000.
Big blind is big. Is that funny how you just
Ali, have you ever
overlook
stood
the
up in a
blushes
tournament
sometimes?
thinking you had lost the
Yeah,
hand
yes,
and
I
then
do.
someone had to tell you that you won and you sat
when they
back
said I won,
down?
I still didn't see it.
No, I definitely
I'm
have
still not
lost
sure
almost
that
every
happened.
single time. I just stand up. Once I'm all in, chances are I'm out.
Chuck.
I don't play a lot of tournaments, to be fair. I don't have the patience, Maria. I don't know how you do it. I want to play a cash game, get that instant gratification. Queen 10 tray with 2 spades on the flop here between the same 3 that gave us those fireworks just before the break. Tony Hawk, Jenny Garth, and Tyler Posey. Tyler has flopped a real hand here.
He's got a flush draw. He also has a straight draw. Jenny just has bottom pair. Tony with king high.
Check.
Currently the best hand, but actually the lowest odds to win the pot at 11%. Actually, he's up against a 3, so the king high wasn't the best hand. I apologize, stand corrected. 10 pairs on the turn.
And I'm kind of surprised
You enjoying
with
that?
as aggressive as Tyler has been that he didn't bet his straight draw and flush draw when he was last to act.
With the bag, really? Check.
Jenny checks 2 pair, and it gets checked all the way around. And now the river card is a queen, which of course counterfeits Jenny's 2 pair. The argument in favor of betting the turn and winning it right there.
And now Tony is going to end up with the best hand here with king high. But will he be able to show it down? Will it get past Tyler if it's checked to him? Tyler has shown that he's not afraid to bluff, by the way, so he may know that he can't win this pot with
Check.
9 high, certainly.
And Jenny just checks it.
I'm going to go on a hunch that I have the highest card.
All in.
And Tony essentially
So
declaring
messed
that he
up, by
does
the
not
way.
have a queen or
You
10 in
just
his
said
hand and that he's playing a high card,
Hold it.
moving all in.
You just said, I'm going to go on a hunch that I have the highest card, meaning you don't have a pair.
But the problem is when you go on a hunch.
Other than what's on the table. You have queens and tens, and you think you have, like, because you have an ace there, that,
I give you a gift by saying all those words.
is it a gift,
You
really?
just do whatever you want with that.
I'm so conditioned to not trust anyone. And my husband can attest to this. I don't trust that. You're giving me a gift. I feel like you're messing with me. I don't live in San Diego. I live in LA.
What is that?
I don't know what the,
If you live in LA, you know what that means.
Oh, I don't get it.
Saying
I live in LA. I
this word.
don't get it.
No, you can't trust anybody.
Oh,
Santa Cruz.
San Diego's cool.
You're young. Okay, so. Okay. Right now, I'm just tired of giving you all good TV. I just want to know what to do right now.
Well, she's just got jack high here, which is one
I mean,
notch
because
below
that
Tony's
is
king high.
amazing.
And the problem with Tony's logic was if he's going on a hunch that his high card is good, then the point of him going all in here doesn't make that much sense because he probably won't get called by worse.
Really,
Probably
is, it that you
is the
have,
key
is it
word.
that you have the high card?
all you ever want is the info that can't be spoken, and I spoke the info.
Yeah, but might be messing with me. What about that?
I don't know what else to say about it.
Tony, we're so in the same position right now. Like,
Are we?
yes, if I, you
That's
have
it.
actually more than me. Look,
I have no position, though.
I have no
That's it.
position either. We are called the chip losers.
I'm chipless.
If I do this, I will be chipless.
Well,
In fact, Jenny
I will
has a very
be-
astute observation. If she calls, she will be chipless. Tony has her covered.
I have to listen to my instincts. Even if I lose, I just want everybody to know out there that listening to your instincts is important, even if it means you fail in life.
Very sweet.
So I'm all in.
Oh, and it looks like she has made the call with jack eye here. Tony will show her the king high, and that's going to be all she wrote for Jenny Garth.
You know, it's interesting. He talked about being in center stage, right? And how, you know, there's pressure there, but somebody like him is used to that. You know, he's uniquely qualified to handle the pressure of being ridiculed or judged based on your play.
Nevertheless, when you are out of your element, it does disrupt some of that comfort. We saw at one point Tony Hawk was down to just one big blind during the six-handed action, and he got himself all the way back up to the chip lead, eventually finishing in second place as we pick up the action with an all-club board, reading ace 10-4 deuce.
See, now this is an interesting situation because when a board comes out like this, the player who wins the pot is the one who wants it more, right? Neither player has anything, and they're both fighting for it despite four clubs being out there. I love this kind of stuff.
Tony has the wheel draw. That's the only thing we can imagine that he's calling with, but without a club.
This is
calling
crazy.
that
6
thousand's
high
crazy.
against 7 high. Maria's trying to... What's he doing?
No!
At least
He just called!
This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
He just called in 7 high. It's going to be good.
Wait.
For a second before you just put
Wait,
your
watch
chips
this
in.
when Maria sees his hand.
Better.
Oh, no! Give us the tight shot of Maria. Look at this.
Oh my God. What just happened there? Did you just soul read me? You soul read me. You called me with the only hand
Literally.
that beats me by a notch that doesn't like
don't know
actually
what to
make
say.
any pair or connect.
I'm just trying to
with
make
the
you
board.
reevaluate your whole...
Oh, my God.
Did you know that there were 4 spades on the flop and you had 2 red cards in your hand, Tony? Like,
Absolutely.
what?
Right
I
here.
just got soul red.
Okay, so he could beat 7-3 or 6-3. That's it.
Glasses, like, or a hoodie or something. Like, I don't know what just happened.